Hey, what's going on, guys? Um, I'm back with another video, and this war was actually really exciting for me personally. So first we have Mr. Negative on pad 6, and this Mr. Negative actually caused a lot of issues for other alliances from what I saw. I think SQA doubled to him, and I can see why. If you repeat your combo, then he's gonna get a prowess, and then if he dashes back, it counts as a removal of the prowess. So I guess you can see where I'm going with this. He gains more power, he goes L3, even if you have an angle boost, the degens will do big damage. That's pretty much unavoidable unless you alternate your combo. And the safest way to do that would be to use medium and lights, like parry medium, parry light, or you could do parry medium light and repeat that. Bullseye also has a true accuracy on his L1, which allows you to ignore the evade and auto block, so that's also very nice. That's why I ran the power star boost. And then here is just a regular Herc fight. There's really nothing to it. I think I got an intercept and a heavy, and that's it. I didn't really force the intercepts or whatever. I was planning to go for L3 to save on health potions instead of doing the L2 or the L1, L2. But then I was like, this is a pretty tight war, and this is against Nefti. That's why I brought out the recoil masteries. I even bought the max boost, like the 20% orange is not available in the regular stores. And I think I bought some gray boost as well, as you can see the overflow. This OS fight is actually went really bad. I don't know why I couldn't dex L1, but since it has a big prowess, you want to make sure you block her specials, and ideally L1 is safer than L2, and you just don't want to get hit like I did, and it's an easy fight. Her armors, I didn't know if they would incinerate me down if I use L1 for auto block bypass, so I just played it safe. I think this guy, you just want to push him to L2 and dex it. I put the Invo boost on just in case. I don't think I'll need it though, and I didn't end up needing it. But since the war was so close and we literally had to win, and I had like the last few fights, I was like, yeah, I'll just put it on. And I'm glad I did. It was very worth it. Because an L2, if it crits or whatever, it would deal a huge amount of damage. And you don't want to let him L1 because the disorients and all that would end up like nuking you down through the block even. Like my friend Eric, I seen his war video and he lost so much HP for like one block hit. So yeah, not much to expect. We'll come back to the next one. Last time I did this fight, it was against a rank 2. This time I'm doing against a rank 3, so now no one can say Sassy is bullying the rank 2s or whatever. You have to accept that he's the GOAT. He's very good and he's very safe. I crit the last hit, which is probably the worst one to put on. And here I tossed the heavy a little bit early, but it's good because I staggered the glancing. And I can be out 2 after this, after the heavy. I don't really focus on building up charges or whatever because it's sassy and it's also Alliance War and have power backs and all that. I think I'm mainly just trying to get up some ruptures, and here I I stagger the glancing again. I need to do one more heavy and then I can L2. I think I have too much power, so I just tossed it even with the protection up. It's not like I have my Wrath yet, so it's fine. Here I'm taking some Cosmic Radiation. I think that's the only damage that I took from him, besides the heavy obviously. Here I probably do another heavy, and then from here I know that I don't have any more like ramp, because with glancing up, my lights are not going to give me wrath charges, and I'm not going to get medium ruptures either. The only thing that I can do is the L2, which will cut ruptures by itself. The ruptures are actually dealing pretty good damage. You probably noticed between the fights I'm switching my masteries for like every fight, and yeah, it's worth it, I think. Because this war is like really close and really important to us. Here's another L2. I get another last hit crit, which is the worst because it's the weakest one, I think. But it's not bad, and yeah, he goes down easy. Sassy's the GOAT. You have to stop sleeping on him. You really need to just get your heavies to take the protection down and to pause his charges, and then if you can stagger his glancing, that's great. If you can't, then that's also fine. Like, it's not a big deal. And that's pretty much all there is to that fight. Like, it's not too hard or complicated. And Nefti is tanky, so if you make a mistake, it'll probably be fine. Just don't make a big one. Like, don't parry into your L2. And then here we have the Alliance War boss. This is Spot, and he can be tricky because he has his weird animations, he has his spot charges, he has RNG involved in the fight. Like, I think before I even paused his charges once, he already had his second untouchable phase, which is really annoying. And I think one of the big things in this fight is to toss your L1 to get the true accuracy and then play super aggressive so you can build back to the necessary charge. And you want to push him to L2s ideally, because if he uses L1, then all of the buffs on the boss with buff immune will just rupture me a lot. So you don't want that. You want to be careful to push him strictly to L2. And I also personally can't dex the L1 fully, but I can dex the L2 fully, so I'd rather just do that. If he, like, worst case scenario, does toss an L1, you just want to block the first few hits, dex out the last one and punish it, because it'll pause his charges again. And as long as you're keeping up with your pauses, the fight's really fine and easy. And I think I finished with like pretty high health despite that RNG I had with his portal charges, whatever they call it. And the L2 makes my bleeds stronger because of the bleed vulnerability. And I think that's pretty much it to this fight. Avoid his L1, use your power start to get a true accuracy, and punish his L2 for the pause. You can't hit into the untouchable because the ruptures don't seem to do a lot of damage. I don't know if he's running the spear because I'm still regenning a decent amount. Obviously not a great amount, but 11 debuffs. I should not be regenning at all if he has the spear. So yeah, I think you should run the spear if you're placing him as boss. Most people will use Black Cat or I don't know who else they use. I find Bullseye to be safest and Black Cat is faster though. Like I don't remember how fast it was, but Andy, shout out to him, he posted a great video using her on the boss. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my war here. And after the fight, you'll see that my ally mates were watching and they cheer me on. It's really good vibes and all that. So yeah, I really like it here. Good war to Nefti and good luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can finish top 3.